There's going to be a lot of changes concerning tomatoes. Climate change is coming for your ketchup. This is what researchers are telling us, and I warn you, these videos concerning tomatoes and salads and preparations with tomatoes are going to make you get up and do something with your tomatoes in your fresh tomatoes in your refrigerator. You can have a nice tomato rice pasta type of thing, or a pasta with tomato sauce, some tomato, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of, if you want, onion or garlic, a pinch of salt and pepper, and even some sugar, a little bit of cinnamon, and it's done. So, what are they saying about the tomatoes? Climate change is on track to interfere with tomato production, they say. It could be especially bad news for fans of ketchup, pizza sauce, and other processed tomato products. According to a study published in Nature Food, rising temperatures are projected to lower yields around the world for processing tomatoes, the cultivar used in ketchup and other tomato products. By 2050, the global supply of processing tomatoes is expected to decrease by 6%, compared to the study's baseline of 1990-2009, with Italy's crop being almost the hardest hit. Quote, "The processing tomatoes are grown in the open fields, which means that we cannot control the environment in which they grow. This makes the production vulnerable to climate change," end quote. This is what lead author David Camarano said. He's professor of Aarhus University. Researchers from University of Texas at Austin, Purdue University, the University of Salerno, and University of Florida, and NASA Goddard Institute for Space Studies also collaborated on the study. Study co-author Dev Niyogi, a professor at the UT Jackson School of Geoscience and Cockrell School of Engineering, said that while the climate's impact on the food supply is widely researched, most of the focus has been on staples such as wheat and rice. This study is among the first to take a global look at climate change's impact on tomatoes. He said, "We know very little about how climate change will affect specialty crop like the processing tomato, which has an incredible global food footprint, along with being an important source of nutrients and an ingredient in cuisines around the world," Niyogi said. He said this study is one of the first such global studies, and this makes it unique. The researchers used 5 different climate models to inform 3 different scenarios projecting how rising temperatures will influence tomato yield, focusing in the world's top 3 tomato growing countries, the United States, that's California in particular, Italy, and China. Together, these countries produce about 65% of the world's processing tomatoes. Although the outcome varies in degree, the projected scenarios all pointed to a future where tomato production will dramatically change within the coming decades. Most scenarios show the 3 countries experiencing steady yield declines over the next 30 to 40 years, that is Italy, US, and China. In the paper, the researchers detail different factors that might worsen or mitigate the situation depending on the country. For example, both Southern California and Italy face water access issues in addition to rising temperatures. With Italy projected to only become drier over time, this combination of warmer temperatures and lack of water does not bode well for the Italian tomato industry as a whole, said Camarano. He said a significant number of the processing tomato industries currently are placed in Italy, and they need to prepare for a future with a limited supply of tomatoes from local regions. However, for California and China, there might be a silver lining when it comes to northernmost areas, which are cooler. Temperature increases in these areas may lead to an increase in yields, with a study projecting steadily increasing tomato yields for the northern Chinese province of Gansu and the neighboring country of Mongolia. However, even at their highest, the projected yields of these regions are just a fraction of what California and Italy currently produce. Niyogi said the climate projections provided in the study raise important questions for the future of tomato production worldwide and could help the agricultural and production industries prepare for the impacts of climate change. He said, the findings from our study should become one of the elements in developing a vulnerability assessment. This could help businesses and foundations help prioritize research and operational strategies for the future. This was provided by University of Texas at Austin by David Camarano and colleagues. Processing tomato production is expected to decrease by 2050 due to the projected increase in temperature. And this is on phys.org. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.